My 7-year-old grandson asked, "Why doesn't Grandma love me?" What happened next changed everything. When my grandson Tommy looked up at his teacher with tears in his eyes and asked, "Why doesn't Grandma love me anymore?" I wasn't even there to hear it, but that one innocent question from a 7-year-old boy would expose a family secret that changed everything. I'm Carol, and I was the kind of grandmother every kid dreams of. For 7 years, I spent every weekend with Tommy. We had pancake Sundays, bedtime stories, and I never missed a school event. His parents, my son David and daughter in law Jessica, seemed grateful for the help. Until one day, everything stopped. Jessica sent me a text. "We need space. Please don't come around anymore." No explanation, no discussion, just gone. For 4 months, I respected their wishes. I drove past Tommy's school hoping to catch a glimpse of him. I bought birthday presents I couldn't deliver. I felt like I was mourning someone who was still alive. But then I got a call that shattered my heart into a million pieces. It was Mrs. Rivera, Tommy's school counselor. "Mrs. Johnson, I'm calling about Tommy. He's been struggling emotionally. In our session today, he asked me something that broke my heart. Why doesn't Grandma love me anymore? What did I do wrong?" That innocent little boy thought he had done something to make me stop loving him. I hung up that phone and drove straight to David's house. I didn't care about their space anymore. My grandson was hurting, and I needed answers. When Jessica opened the door, she looked shocked to see me. "We need to talk. Now," I said, walking past her into the living room. "Jessica, Tommy thinks I don't love him anymore. A 7-year-old boy is in counseling because you decided I was a problem. What exactly did I do?" She crossed her arms defensively. "You were taking over. Tommy ran to you every time I disciplined him. You were undermining my authority. So you decided to erase me from his life without even talking to me first?" That's when David walked in, and I saw something I'd never seen before. My son looked exhausted, stressed, and frankly, miserable. "David, look at me," I said to my son. "How has these 4 months been for your family?" He couldn't meet my eyes. "It's been difficult." "Difficult how?" "Mom, Tommy cries for you every night. He's been acting out at school. We're paying $200 a week for after-school care because we don't have your help anymore. And honestly," he looked at Jessica, "I miss having you around too." That's when Jessica finally cracked. She sat down heavily and started crying. "I felt like I wasn't good enough," she sobbed. "Tommy would always ask for Grandma Carol's cookies or want to hear the stories you told. I felt like he preferred you over me, and I got jealous. So instead of talking to me about feeling insecure, you decided to eliminate the competition?" I asked gently. She nodded, ashamed. "I thought if you weren't around, Tommy would bond with me more. But it backfired. He just became sad and angry." I sat down next to Jessica. "Honey, I was never trying to replace you. I'm his grandmother. That's a completely different role than being his mother. There's room for both of us in his heart. You know what Tommy needs right now? He needs to see that the adults in his life can work together, not compete against each other." David spoke up. "Mom's right, Jess. These months have shown me that Tommy needs all the love he can get from both of you." "What if we start over?" I suggested. "Jessica, what if you and I sit down and talk about boundaries that make you comfortable while still letting me be Tommy's grandmother?" For the first time in months, Jessica smiled. I'd like that." The next day, I picked Tommy up from school. When he saw me, he ran into my arms, crying, "Grandma, I thought you didn't love me anymore." "Oh, sweetheart," I whispered into his hair, "Grandma could never stop loving you. Sometimes grown ups make mistakes, but my love for you never changed. Not for 1 second. That was 6 months ago. Now Jessica and I have coffee every week to talk about Tommy's needs. She joins our pancake Sundays sometimes, and I'm teaching her my secret recipe. Tommy is back to his happy, confident self. Here's what I learned. Sometimes the people we love push us away when they're feeling insecure, but children should never be casualties of adult conflicts. That little boy's innocent question, "Why doesn't Grandma love me?" forced us all to face the truth. If you're a grandparent being pushed away, don't give up. If you're a parent feeling threatened by grandparents, communicate instead of eliminating. Children need all the love they can get. Have you ever been in a situation like this? How did you handle family conflicts involving children? Share your story in the comments. You might help another family going through the same thing.